Now we'll take a look at equivalent fractions, and we'll focus on creating equivalent fractions by multiplying the numerator and denominator by a common number, and also by dividing the numerator and denominator by a common number. Let's start off with multiplying the numerator and denominator by a common number. If we had a fraction 3/5, and our goal is to change the denominator, because that's the focus, the denominator to say 20. So we want to get it looking like another fraction but with a denominator of 20. So the first thing you want to find out is, what do you have to multiply 5 by to get to 20? So we know that 20 divided by 5 is 4. So what that means to us is we're going to have to multiply. We're going to try out the denominator first. We multiply by 4, so that gives us 20. So we can multiply the numerator also by 4. So this is going to give us 12/20. So 3/5 is the same as 12/20. One more example here. If I had 13/18, and our goal is to rewrite this as a fraction with a denominator of 126. So what we see here is we need to find out what will be the multiplier or the factor that would change 18 to 126. What do I have to multiply 18 by to get to 126? If you complete your division here, you'll find out that that number is 7. So let's rewrite 13/18. So let's multiply by 7. That's just to show some work here. So 8 times 7 is 56. 7 times 1 is 7. Then you add 5, you get 12. So 18 times 7 gives us 126. So we can also multiply 13 by 7. 13 by 7 is 91. 18 by 7 is 126. So these are called equivalent fractions because they end up being exactly the same thing. Now let's look at examples where we divide the numerator and denominator by the same number. Let's look at an example like 36/51. And we're trying to find out what the equivalent fraction of this is going to be. So we look at these two numbers, and if you have some difficulty figuring out the common factors or some factors of numbers, there's another lesson on the rules for divisibility, which are the rules that help you determine what the factors could be. So in this case, the rule here, the common factor here is going to be 3. So 36 divided by 3 and 51 divided by 3. This is going to give us 12/17. What about 175 divided by 250? So we're going to look for a common factor here, and let's look at dividing by 5, for example. Because both numbers end with a 5 or 0, they can be divided by 5. So we divide by 5. Also here we divide by 5. 175 divided by 5. Once you're done with the division, you should get a 35. And here, 250 divided by 5. When you're done with your division, you should get a 50. So what this means is that 175/250 is equivalent to 35 divided by 50.